Well, so look, I'm probably quite a typical sort of guy in that 40s through 50s age bracket where you go through life and you don't really make the best choices in terms of food and wines and things like that, and that whole life's too short not to enjoy yourself sort of thing. And like many blokes of my sort of age, I went for the midlife health check, and sometimes it takes things like that to really spark you into action, because up until then I'd always thought I'm reasonably fit. I exercise sort of, but I never considered myself to be overweight or unhealthy or anything like that. But went for the midlife health check, got the blood test back, and man, what a wake-up call that was. All of a sudden, it's the whole idea of life's too short not to enjoy yourself. If I didn't change what I was doing, I was on a really, really slippery slope, that if I didn't change that, life was going to be too short. So that's when I discovered the LTLA Weight Loss Program. And fast forward 3 months on that program, 15 kilos later, went back and got the test done again. And the email came back from the doctor that basically said, and these are the exact words: blood test results are boringly normal. So 3 months, 15 kilos, and I went from really dangerous position to things were pretty cool. So in terms of the change that made for me, I love food. I love wine, and I still do, but I do it in a different way because I've changed the way my body functions. So, and it's not just the weight loss, you feel so much better in yourself. It brings a degree of confidence and self-belief, but just the energy you've got. And I was such the person that I could never give up, the fine foods, the bottle of wine. You open a bottle of wine, don't need the cork again, let's face that. Now I still do. I still love going out for a fantastic meal. I love having a really, really good glass of wine. But after one, maybe two, I genuinely don't need it. And the reason for that is because my gut's been repaired. I don't have the sugary cravings that I did before. You absolutely can still enjoy all those finer things that you think you can never live without. And that was one thing I was worried that, I don't have much willpower, and I didn't think I was going to be able to stick to this. But when you understand why you're doing something, and look, you've got to make changes in your life, and if you don't make changes, you ain't going to get the benefit from it. But it's amazing how simple it is. Just to be able to change the way your body functions takes away the idea that you've got to have willpower to make it happen. I used to have this joke with a bloke that I worked with, that if having no willpower was an Olympic sport, he and I would be in the final, and it would probably go to extra time or penalties or something like that. So I genuinely never thought I could do this. I really, really didn't. But I guess the only advice is just look what I've done. And anyone who knows me and knew what I used to be like will know it can be done.